I invent and amitsu present the following STEAM brainstorm. You may download the recording at amitsu.org and support our children's home. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Ah, good to hear your voices. Very nice. So, do you know what is this that we are doing today? Any ideas of what we are doing today? What is this session? Anyone? And Tushara, please feel free to translate in Sinhala.
Okay, sir.
Ah, so ask them, please. What is it that we are doing today? Now, what is this session about? Do you all know? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, okay, all right, okay. So this is our e-school program. So your school, okay, that is what this is. So explain it to the kids that this is a school that we have started now. Can you explain that, please, in Sinhala, Tushara or anyone else?
Okay.
I can't hear you, Tushara, so I don't know if you explained. Huh? Okay. So did they get that? That this is a school, and can they hear me?
Yes, sir.
They can hear me. All of them can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you all know that which grades are we talking about now? Tushara, I know you, and I know Lakshani, Natmi, etc. But who is the youngest one in this class?
Charuga.
Charuka. Where is Charuka? Give him the phone.
So, sir,
Hello, Charuka. How are you?
I am fine, sir. How
Good,
about you?
good. Very good. Huh? So which grade are you in, Charuka?
Grade 9.
In the ninth. Okay. So what about the little ones? Where are they? They are not joined us today.
No, sir.
Why not?
Uh,
Okay, no problem. So from tomorrow they'll also join us, the little ones.
sorry, sir.
The little ones, will they join us tomorrow?
Uh, okay, sir.
You can bring all of them, okay? So what we will do, right, today. So Charuka is there, he's in the ninth grade. Huh? And he's the youngest in the class now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So does everyone know English, or shall we have translation in Sinhala? Tushara.
Sir, we will have a translation to Sinhala.
We will have translation to Sinhala. Okay, all right, good. So let me share something. Okay, please let me know if you see what you see on your screen. Steam?
Steam.
Good, good. Okay. So you know what we are going to learn today. You know, you're doing your ninth standard, O levels, A levels, correct? All these different subjects, that you're learning in your class. Okay. And you're going to do your exams also, correct? Huh? So you know what we are going to do is in 1 hour, okay, and 30 minutes maximum, meaning 90 minutes. Huh? We are going to cover all the subjects that you have, okay, and
Okay.
huh? And we are going to have a session wherein you will understand what you're reading and learning in the classroom. So when you read that textbook, you will be able to understand it better. But we are not going to look at any textbook in this class. That is the beauty of it. No textbooks. Okay. You know what we are going to look at? We are going to talk and understand the different subjects. And you can make notes if you want. Okay. And whatever we do is recorded. So you will have the recording also that you can use. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So with that said, what are the subjects that we are going to cover in 90 minutes for everyone? Little ones, big, everyone, it will be covered. Okay. It is STEAM. And you know what STEAM stands for? It is on your screen. What does STEAM stand for? Ah, okay. As well as, okay, so science, technology, engineering, art, math, okay. In addition to that, okay, it will be about space, right? It will be about energy, okay. It will be about AI, which is artificial intelligence, all very cool subjects, okay, along with your language and everything. So, Tushara, why don't you explain that in Sinhala or anyone else? Explain this that we are going to learn STEAM in 90 minutes. Go ahead.
And 130
Okay. All right. So you all talked. Okay. So did you explain again, Tushar? I'm sorry I didn't give you enough time before, but did you explain that in 90 minutes, we will cover all these subjects, and the beauty of it will be that whatever you read in the textbook, you will be able to understand better. Okay. That is what we will do in 90 minutes. Okay. You want to explain that in Sinhala? Do you want to explain that in Sinhala? All right, good. Okay, so we are clear about what we are going to start learning. Okay, and why are we doing this is the big question, correct? Why are we having this school, STEAM school, right, today? So, you know, your schools are still shut down, correct? Ah, so while your schools are shut down, okay, and you're preparing for your O levels and different exams on your own, okay, this school and this session will help for all age groups. So even the little ones, if they come, it will help. Even the A levels, it will help. Even the ninth graders, it will help. Go ahead and explain that, please, or translate it. Okay. So is everyone familiar with the Amitsu page? Is everyone familiar with this page? No. Oh, you don't go to Amitsu, this page where you come and you put your this thing. Where is it? Here. Who you all put this right? Or no? Tushara, who all don't know about Amitsu page?
Sir, our other four team members, Charuka,
Yeah.
Sasikala, Penny, and Chan.
They don't know.
Yes, they don't.
Okay, all right. So, why don't you explain to them, you or Netmi or someone, about what you all do on the Amitsu page?
Okay, sir.
And
I will explain.
before you do that, 1 second, 1 second. What I wanted to
Okay,
show you, now, uh, Tushara, if you go all the way down on your Amitsu page, and you select, okay, Sinnala, huh? Everything will come in Sinnala. Okay, see this?
okay,
Everything in Sinhala will be there for you to understand. Okay, so the little ones, and others can start looking at Amitsu page, and if they are comfortable with Sinhala, come here, change the language to Sinhala. Okay, where is it?
okay, sir.
Sinhala, and everything will be in Sinhala.
Yes, sir.
Easy. So please explain this to them on what you do in this page.
Okay, sir.
Uh, you want to explain it to them?
Supaya අපි අප්ඩේට් කරන්නේ අපි ගාඩනින් වේස්ලයින් එකක් කරනවා ඒ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකේම දැන් අපි සක්සස් කරනවා ඒක අපි අප්ඩේට් කරනවා. සතිය අන්තිම දවසේ සතිය තව අපි දැන් අපි තව පාටේ තියෙනවා. තව එක එක උත්සව විශේෂ අවුත්සව ඒවත් මේක අප්ඩේට් කරනවා. ලෝකෙන් ඕන කෙනට බලන්න. අපිට කරනවා. ඒ කරන්නේ අපිට ගන්න එන ලෝක වෙන රටවල ඒකයි මේ කාරණා. Okay, sir.
You have explained. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what are we going to do? Steam school. Okay. For Amitsu children. Okay. So what are we going to learn? Everything is at. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll give you the link here. Okay. Oh, that is where everything is. Okay. So I'm going to open this link. All right. And 1 second. All right. So who here learned about science? Who has science as a subject in their school? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who is the youngest one in our class, you said?
Charuka.
Charuka. Okay. So Charuka can explain in English or in Sinhala What is the most interesting science lesson that he learned, that he liked? Anything, Charuka? Any nice lesson that you liked in science that you learned in the past? Tushara, you want to ask him? I can't hear him, Tushara.
About nanotechnology.
About nanotechnology. Whoa.
Yes.
So you learned about nanotechnology. Okay, great. Even I don't know about nanotechnology that much. So can you explain a little, please? What is nanotechnology? What did you like? And you can give him the phone. Let him talk in Sinhala. No problem. You're breaking, huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear. Can you speak up?
නැනෝ ටෙක්නොලොජි කියන්නේ මේ චූටි දෙයක් ලොකු කරලා ලොකු දෙයක් චූටි කරලා හදන එකට ඒ ස්කේල් එකට මේ පාවිච්චි කරලා මොකක් හරි ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික බඩුවක් හදන එකට නැනෝ ටෙක්නොලොජි කියන්නේ.
What does that mean, Tushara?
Mean that uh, making making anything into a small scale
Mhm.
and using that scale for technology is known as nanotechnology.
Okay. So in science, he has talked about making into small scale, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So making it smaller. Huh? Okay. What about who else is there? Who's the next youngest?
Rumeshani.
Huh?
Science.
Who
Rumeshani.
is, who's that?
Rumeshani.
Rumeshan. Okay. So what does Rumeshani have to say about science? What did she like about science that she remembers? Can you ask her, please? Any lesson, any subject? And she can talk in this phone. Huh? I'll listen. In Sinhala also is fine.
About biodiversity.
What is that?
Biodiversity.
Biodiversity. Okay. Tell her to explain a little bit about biodiversity, that she liked something or what she learned. And she can talk in Sinhala in the phone. Are you all there? Say that again. All right. So Lakshani or Nithmi, can you translate that for me, please?
A diversity in diversity between animals and plants.
Say that again, please.
Diversity in between
Uh,
plants and animals.
Plants and animals. Okay, good, good. All right. Who else is there now? Who is next?
Me, sir.
Oh, what about others, new ones? The youngest one.
Sasikala.
Ah, so Tushara, you will get to go last, huh?
Okay, sir.
After you translate everyone's, okay? Ah, Sashikala, okay. Sashikala, what do you like about science? Do you want to tell a little bit?
Uh, so about microorganisms.
What is that?
About microorganisms.
Micro?
Organisms.
Okay. So can she explain a little bit on what she has learned about microorganisms that she likes or that she remembers?
Means that the organisms that we can't observe by our naked eye.
Mhm.
We must use a microscope to observe those organisms.
So what has she observed under the microscope? What did she, anything that she remembers that she has observed under the microscope?
East, east, east,
Yeast, okay. Is that?
east,
Uh-huh.
and rotten bread.
Bread?
Yes, rotten bread.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. Okay, good, good. All right. Okay. So she is into microorganisms, anything under to observe something very minute. Okay. In the microscope. All right, good. Which grade is she in now?
Now in 10th grade.
In 10th grade. Okay. All right. Next, who is it? Who's there?
Nippon.
Nipuni. Okay. Nipuni, what do you like about science? Anything special that you can think of?
Classification of organisms.
Classification. Okay. So tell me a little bit about that, please, Nipuni. Classification of different. So tell me a little bit on what you liked or what do you remember?
We can classify animals
into two groups. They are
Hmm.
vertebrates and invertebrates. There
Okay.
are
1 second. So when we are talking about classification of different organisms, you're talking about how animals and etc. can be classified into different categories, correct? Such as vertebrates and invertebrates. So one with the backbone and one without the backbone. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who is next?
Lakshan.
Go ahead, Lakshani. What do you like about science or any lesson?
About
You
cells in plants
Yes.
and animals.
About cells. Okay. Plants and animals. Okay. Very good. All right. Who is next? Who's there? Who's next, Tushara?
Netmi.
Netmi. Go ahead, Netmi. I can't hear. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what do you like about science? Anything that comes to mind?
Human system. System.
System. So human biology.
Sorry, sir.
You said human biology. So our heart, our brain, lungs, like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is human biology. Okay. All right. Who else is there next?
Now Shalika.
Okay. Charika. Tell me a little bit about science. Any subject that you like or was of interest to you.
About electronics.
Electronics. Okay. Very good. Okay. And what about electronics do you like? Anything you want to specify? Do you like gadgets or do you like the circuits? What do you like about electronics?
About
Ah,
relating
circuits. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Circuits. Okay. Who is next?
Means
Go ahead, Tushar. What up, Tushar?
about distance, displacement, and uh, motion. About motion.
Motion. Okay.
Yes.
Motion. Okay. And you said distance,
Yes, emotion,
distance, forces. Huh?
possessions.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
okay. All right. Okay, great. So now we have the lesson for today. So as you guys were explaining all this, I was trying to put together a lesson in line with what you just stated. Okay. So please explain to others, are they bored yet? Or is this still okay where they're only listening to my voice? Or are you bored?
Yes, sir, they can, sir.
You're not bored, yeah?
No, sir.
No, okay. I don't need to sing any song, huh? Oh, all right, good, good. If you feel bored and sleepy, tell me, I'll sing a song.
Okay.
Huh? Okay. So we learned, or you all learned, and you told about what you like in science. Okay. So we are going to go there. Okay. 1 second. Here we are. Huh? We learned or heard about nanotechnology. We talked about interest in biodiversity, classifications, cells, human systems, electronics, and forces. Okay. This is a tremendous scope, meaning vast, huh? And it will cover and it will make a very good lesson for today. Tushara, why don't you explain that? That we are going to have an interesting lesson today about this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. All right. So, you know what we are going to do? Huh?
Yes.
We are going to talk about the biggest thing that in this science, the biggest that we have, vast or the largest, and then we will take that subject or that discussion all the way down to the nano or the micro. Okay, so we're going to start from something very big, take it all the way down. It's like imagine looking at it, someone said, in a microscope, something very big, that you're going to start looking and looking and looking and looking, and we are going to go down to the micro level. That is what we are going to do today. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
So with that said, okay, we will first look at biodiversity, animals and plants. Okay. What is the, how do I put this? In amitsu, okay, in the garden, what biodiversity have you all noticed? Each one can tell one thing, or it can be the same thing. Any biodiversity, meaning animals and plants, how they are, helping each other. So you still have those cows, correct?
Yes.
What do the cows eat?
Eat grass.
Grass. Okay, okay. And what do the cows produce?
They produce fertilizer as well.
They produce fertilizer. What about milk also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, if you were to look at that uh, aspect of it, so please explain this, Tushara. So cows, right? Explain in Sinhala, what do they produce and what do they do? Excuse me.
Biodiversity and diversity again. Like කනකොල කාලා එයා අපිට fertilizers තෝර වශයෙන් ගොබද ගොම අපි ආය පැලවල
You explain?
Yes, sir.
Good. So okay, so they understand that a cow and grass, right,
Yes, sir.
are a category or are a subject of observation. So they can observe this today after the lesson on biodiversity, on how a cow, right, and grass are different, but they're connected, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because what? Cow eats the grass, okay, then it produces the cow dung, which again helps the grass to grow, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what do we get? We get milk, right?
Yes.
What does the milk do? How does it help us?
We can drink milk and get nutrition from them.
Yes. So, what about the other kids? How does the milk help them? Ask them, please, and give them the phone so they can also talk. How does the milk help them?
We can produce dairy products
Ha.
and we
What,
can get nutrition,
what nutrition does milk have?
protein,
Okay.
vitamins,
Okay. Which vitamin?
vitamin
Hmm? Which vitamin does milk have most? Calcium, yeah? Or no? Is calcium there in milk? No? Oh, yes. I can't hear.
Yes, sir. Vitamin B6 and vitamin C.
Vitamin C and okay, okay. All right.
All
So,
vitamins are there.
what is that?
All vitamins, yeah. Vitamin,
All vitamins. Okay. All
vitamin
right.
A,
Hmm.
vitamin A, B,
Hmm. Hmm.
C,
Hmm.
D, E. All vitamins are.
All vitamins are there. Okay. So, uh, in biodiversity, okay, what has the cow done? It has eaten the grass, okay, and it has produced milk which contains calcium, vitamins, and other nourishment, right, for us, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, in this biodiversity, is the grass and the cow and us connected? Are we connected?
Yes, sir.
We are connected. So explain that, Tushara, to them. That cow, grass, and milk are connected. And sorry, us, right?
Kami kalau api, kan ini kan ibu ini ada kali. Dua satu kaya api itu tambah. Harga tanah kalau tanah kulai harga itu. Tanah tanah harga tanah no. Tapi tanah luar itu kan banget. Okay, sir.
You want, okay. All right. Okay. So, we are all connected. Fine.
Yes.
So everyone agrees that grass The cow and us are connected. Okay,
Yes.
understood. All right. Oh, good. Now, how did the cow? Okay, so we're still on biodiversity, but we are going to expand into the other aspects. So now the
Okay, sir.
cow ate the grass, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ah, where did the grass come from?
Inside
Huh?
by the nature.
Nature. Oh, but okay. Nature means where?
So it,
Where in the nature meaning where? What is it called? Where does the grass grow? Does it grow in the water, in the air, or on the earth?
on the earth.
Ah, okay. So the grass grew on the earth. Yeah, right? How did it grow on the earth? What did it do? Can it just grow if it is just the earth, or did it use anything else?
Sorry, sir.
How did the grass grow? What did it use? What did the grass use? There was a seed, right? Grass seed. Okay. What did the grass seed use to grow? So it was in the earth. Huh? Then what else was fed to the grass seed so it could grow?
It use soil
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
sunlight
Uh-huh.
and carbon dioxide.
Ah.
Like yeah.
Okay, so tell that to the kids that the grass used the earth, which is the soil, air, right? Sunlight. Okay. And then what else?
Water.
Water. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Say that again. Yeah.
Air,
Okay.
sunlight,
Yeah.
soil, and
Yeah.
water.
Okay. Can you explain that to the kids? In Sinhala? Tushara, are you there? Did I lose you guys? I can't hear you. Huh? And now I can hear a little bit, Tushara.
Hello, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And now I can hear you. So I don't know, we dropped off at, I asked you, can you explain to them that how the grass is made, right? From where? Will you explain to them in Sinhala?
Okay, sir.
You did? Okay, all right. So it is made from soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct?
Yes.
Ah. So let me ask this. Okay. Grass is connected to the cow. Correct? Ah. And from the cow and its milk, we are connected to the cow. That is, humans, us are connected to the cow. Correct? Ah. So if grass is connected to, because grass is made from soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct? So are we connected to soil, air, sunlight, water then? Huh? Yes? Okay. Good. So we are talking about biodiversity, right? On how there is grass, how there is fruits, how there is different vegetables we eat, the milk that we drink, juice, but everything is made from where? Sunlight, air, soil, water. Correct? And let me ask you this question, if you ever thought about this, huh? Who ate a banana yesterday? Do you all eat bananas? You all eat bananas every day? Only once a week, ah? Okay. What fruit do you eat every day? Do you eat fruits every day? Mostly vegetables. Okay. Which vegetable do you eat every day? Carrots? Huh? Leaves. And what else? Okay. Pumpkin. Okay. All right. So the next time you're eating a vegetable, okay, the vegetable came from the plant. And how did the plant make the vegetable? What did it use? The soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct?
Hello, sir.
Hello? Can you hear me? Tushara? I can hear you, Tushara, now.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? I can't hear you, Tushara. So I'm keeping quiet for now. Yes, I can hear you now.
Sir, our Wi-Fi connection was not
No
was
problem.
down.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So if I don't know if you heard me, but you asked the kids, huh? If you're eating the pumpkin, okay, and the pumpkin was made from sunlight, air, water, and soil, okay,
Yes, sir.
then what are you connected to? Are you connected to the sunlight, air, water, and soil then? Ask them. But you can ask them.
Okay, sir.
You ask them. So do they understand that what are we eating when we are eating vegetables?
Yes.
Ask them. What are we eating when we are eating vegetables? Or rice? What do we eat actually? The question.
Sir, okay, sir.
What did they say? What are we eating when we eat rice?
Told we let go.
Say that again.
They told we are eating that air, water, soil,
Yes.
and sunlight.
And sunlight. Correct? Okay. So we talked about biodiversity. We looked at grass, cow, milk, vegetables, and us. Okay. And now, if you look at this, who was interested in nanotechnology?
Daruga.
Charuka. Okay. Charuka, do you understand now the nanotechnology in the grass, in the cow, in the milk, cow dung, and vegetables and us? Do you see how small from sunlight, air, soil, and water? Huh? That is the nanotechnology, correct? From that, even grass got created. Then from the grass, the cow, ate that, correct? And it produced milk. We drank the milk and we got energy. Okay. But if you look at all the three, huh? What are they eating and consuming? Soil, air, sunlight, and water. So the nanotechnology in everything around us, right? If you look at it, what is it? Soil, air, sunlight, and water. Does that make sense? Or what are your thoughts, Charuka? Do you see the nanotechnology around you? Ask him, please. Charu?
අපිට මෙන්න බලන්න නෝ තාක්ෂණය නෝ ස්කේල් එක නෝ සයිල ඒ කාට සමානව සයිලයක් තියෙන ගහක කියන්නේ එකතු වෙලාන ලොකු ගහක්. Yes, sir.
What does he
Okay.
understand? What does he say? is the nanotechnology in everything around us, like cows, grass, and what is it made out of? Ask him. Hmm? I can't
Sir,
hear. I'm
we
sorry.
can't under, we can't
Oh,
understand the question.
oh, you
Can
can't
you
understand.
please?
Okay, okay. So, nanotechnology, right, is technology about the smallest of the things. Okay, that is nanotechnology, correct?
Yes.
Smallest of the things. Okay. So now, what we talk about, what is the smallest things that the grass is made from? Soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So, do you see the nanotechnology in the grass? What is it made from? Soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct? Smallest.
Yes.
It mixed
Yes.
and it became grass. Correct? Now, that grass, okay, made out of soil, air, sunlight, water, what happened? It went into the cow's stomach and it became milk. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh? And so, what is the nanotechnology of the milk and the cow? Soil, air, sunlight, and water. Correct?
Yes.
So ask that. Do you see that, Charuka and others, that nanotechnology of everything is sun, soil, air, and water? Ask them. Do you see
Yes.
that?
Hardware and no technology. Nano mass and test radio shoot. The hard shoot there. වතුර චූට්ටයක් චූට්ටේ තොටේ චූටියකින් තමා ගහගෙන ලොකු දෙයක් හැදුවේ. ඒක කාලා තමා අරගා අපිට කිව්වේ. එතකොට කිරිවලත් ශාක කොටස් නම්මනවා කියනවා. ඒක කිරිත් නැනෝ වෙනවා. නෑ. කිරිවලත් අර කියපු සාධක හතර දෙනවා. ඒක කිරි එල්ල දෙන්නේ නැනෝ. චූට් දේවල් වලින් නැනෝම කියන්නේ. චූට් දෙකකින් තමයි කිරි හදන්නේ. ඒක විශ්වාස කරනවාද කියලා අහන්නේ. තේරුණේ නැහැ.
Is it too complex or is it simple?
No, sir. Okay.
He got it or no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he got it? What about others? What is the smallest? So we will talk about microorganisms. Huh? Yeah, this is yeast and under microscope. So what is the smallest thing that grass, milk, and everything, if you break it down, okay, even if you break down a particular cell, if you put a microscope and if you go into it, right? Finally, what will it be made out of?
Soil,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
sun, and moon.
Yes. So please ask them. If you put anything, bread, or you put yeast, you put anything under microscope. What is the smallest thing that it will be made out of? Ask them and let them answer.
And over yeah, චූටි වෙන ගම්ම ගැටුව ඒ චූටිම දේ මොනවද කියලා. දැන් අපි දැන් හරක දනවල කනවා. කොළ අපු හරකත් එක්ක කිරි. දැන් ඒ කිරි බිව්වහම කිරි උරුම කලින් ඒක චූටිම කොටස් වලට කඩ. කැලේ චූටිම කොටේ මොනවද කියලා. ඒක වෙන කලින් කියප එකම තමයි. තනකොළ හතර කන්ෆියුම් කරගන්නවා. ඒ කන්ෆියුම් කරපු ඒ තනකොළේ හරක කනවා. හරකයි කාලා ඒකේ තියෙන දේවල් අරගෙන අපිට කිරි හැදෙනවා.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. So then I'm going to ask a question. Huh? Who was interested in human biology?
Let me.
Let me. Let me. So, everything that is small, huh? Everything, when you break it down, it is made out of sunlight, water, and soil and air. Excuse me, yeah. Sorry, I'm sneezing.
It's okay.
Ah. So, let me. What is a human body made out of then? So, your heart, your lungs, and your hands and brain. What is it made out of?
From cells.
Say that again.
From cells.
I can't hear you, Nitmi. Sorry.
From cells.
From cells. Okay. But what are cells made out of? When you break it down into smallest, what will you see?
Yeah.
Water, sunlight,
Yes.
air,
Yeah, correct.
liquid.
So someone talked about cells in plants and animals, and be it a full human body, our blood, let us say. Okay. What is it made out of? Water, right? It is made out of some vitamins and this and that. Again, it means soil. Okay. We see sunlight, correct, through our eyes, right? So we are able to see the sun. So we have, at the end of the day, light also a part of us. Okay. And then air, we breathe in air, we keep oxygen, we give out CO2. So our body is made out of air also. Okay. So if you look at human body, if you look at one small cell, if you look at uh, grass, or if you look at a cow, they're all different, correct? Everything is different. Huh? But it is made out of what?
Water, soil, air,
Yes,
sunlight.
correct. So it is all, everything is made out of these four, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, huh? So what have we done? Nanotechnology, biodiversity, microorganisms. Then we talked about vertebrate, invertebrate, different animals. Then we talked about cells and plants and animals. And we even talked about human biology, where within 1 hour, from the big picture, meaning our hand, our human body, all the way down to cells and even deeper, we have understood that everything is made from these four, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? So please ask them. Everything around us, what is it made out of? Please ask them, including ourselves. What are the four things that make it up?
Harire Pava, Hira, not they are telling that they are made up of those four components, like water, soil, and sunlight.
So it is made out of the four, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So if it is made out of four, of these things, okay, so we have covered all of these things. Okay, we have talked about science, right? We have talked about technology, right? We have talked about engineering also, because we are talking about how everything is made, correct? Engineering. Then we have talked about art. You know how this is art? Isn't when you go into garden, isn't everything so beautiful, like the plants, flowers, and everything?
Yes.
Very beautiful. Everyone, do you like what do you like? Tushara, you go first. What is very beautiful in the garden for you?
For me, the flowers.
I'm sorry.
For me, the flowers of the vegetables,
Ah,
like pumpkin flower.
you like that?
Yes.
Okay. What about Lakshani? What do you like? Hmm?
But abhi,
What do you like? Can't hear.
About fruits.
Fruits. Okay. Um, so you find fruits very artful and creative and nice and beautiful. Okay. What about others? What do you like in the garden?
vegetable. Yeah.
Vegetable.
Vegetable. Okay. You find it very nice and okay. What about others? Anything beautiful when you look outside that you like?
Animals.
Animals. Okay. What else?
Diversity.
Diversity. Different.
Diversity of plants.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. And who else is there? Do you all want to answer what you like or find it artistic? Anyone? Okay. All right. So, if we look at this, right, we have science, technology, engineering, and art. Okay, we have talked about it with respect to grass, cow, cow dung also, and milk and vegetables and us, right? So, what is everything made from? Water, soil, air, and sunlight. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now, before we go further, huh, and talk about electronics and motion and distance and forces. Okay. We have gone from a big picture, which is ourself and the cow, all the way down to the four things that make everything up: sunlight, air, water, and soil. Okay. So now, if you think about motion and distance and forces, Tushara,
Yes, sir.
what is the furthest thing that you have seen with your eyes? What do you see? Which is the furthest from you? When you look outside, okay, or anywhere, what is the furthest law, from far away from you? What is the thing that you're seeing today?
The planets.
Huh?
The planets.
The planets. Okay, very good. All right. What is further than the planets?
Another universe.
Universe also. Okay. But what can you see? What is further than the planets? Is it the moon, or is it the sun, or is it the stars?
Stars.
Stars, right? So please ask everyone, what is the furthest thing that they can see when they look up into the sky? Is it the moon, the sun, the planets, or the stars? Ask them.
Okay, sir.
Ah,
Okay, sir.
okay. No, but what is it? What is the, so did everyone agree that stars is the furthest, or does anyone think anything else is the furthest than the stars?
They told that stars are the furthest.
Stars are the furthest. Okay, good. Huh? So now, if you think big picture, big, we are talking about our universe, our planet, stars and moon and everything. Okay. Now, what separates the stars, the moon, the earth? What is in between them? Huh? I can't hear.
Sorry, sir.
What is in between the stars and the moon and the earth and the sun? What is separating that them? Huh? Tushara?
Space
Yes.
or gravitational space.
Space, correct? So what is space? It's all that dark, right? Dark, which you can't see, correct? Space is separating everything, right? Okay. This is stars, moon, and everything. Okay. Then let us take that and come down all the way to micro. Huh? What is the smallest thing? What is everything made from? What are the four things?
Soil.
Hmm. Soils and water and air and sun, correct?
Yes.
Ah, what is the sun? Sorry, let's not make the sun. Let us take soil and you put it in microscope and you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. What is everything made from? Smallest thing. What is that called? Hmm? What is everything smaller? What is water made from? What are they? H2O, do you know?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Everyone knows H2O?
Yes, sir.
Molecules, huh? Right? Correct? So everyone knows molecules. Then what is smaller than molecule?
Sorry,
Huh?
sir.
What is smaller than molecule?
Atom.
Atom. Good. So does everyone know atom? Please ask Tushara. What is an atom?
Atom.
Everyone knows atom? Yes, no?
Sir, give me a
Huh?
second, sir. I will translate into
Ah,
English.
okay.
Sir, okay, sir.
Ah, okay, good. So everyone knows atom.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we talked about sun, we talked about moon, stars, and how they are separated by space, correct? Then
Yes, sir.
we went all the way down to the four things that make everything, which is sunlight, air, water, and soil. Okay. Now we went even deeper and we said, what is everything made from? Atom, right? Now, what is atom made from? Does anyone know?
They are made up of neutrons, electrons, and protons.
Protons. Very good. Does everyone know electrons, neutrons, and protons?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is electron? Is it positive or negative?
Electrons are electrons are
They're charged negatively or positively? Ah, is it positive or negative? Electrons. Anyone knows? Tushara?
electrons are positive, sir.
Hmm. Okay. What about protons?
Protons are negative. Neutron and
Okay. So can I explain that, Tushara, for everyone?
okay, sir.
Ah. So we talked about soil, air, water, and sun, out of which everything is made. And we said, what is water made from? And if you go small, it becomes atom. Okay. Then what is smaller than atom? We said electrons, protons, and neutrons. Okay. So what is electron and what is proton and what is neutron? Okay. Which is the smallest that we know of. So electron is what goes around, meaning it is fluctuating, it is going around the center. Okay. And in the center, right, we have protons and neutrons. Okay. Electrons are negatively charged. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So negative.
Electrons are negative.
Huh? Protons are positive. Okay. Neutrons are neutral.
Neutral.
Right? Okay. So we are going to talk about quickly. When you go deeper into water, air, sunlight, and soil, what you will see is they're made from atoms, and atoms are nothing but a positive force, a negative force, and a neutral. Okay. So what is this positive and negative? Okay. So if you think, and we're going to cover this, this is the last lesson. I hope, is this interesting, first of all, to everyone, or is this boring? Tushara and others. Is this interesting or is this boring?
It is interesting, sir.
Or is it too deep, meaning too much in one lesson?
No, sir.
You all are able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you want me to stop, I will stop. No problem. Okay. So since I'm not here and stop, I will continue and finish this in 2 minutes. Every atom is made out of positive, negative, and neutral. Okay. What is that? Positive, negative, and neutral. Okay, if you ask, okay, what is that? Right? You will term it as electron, proton, and neutron. Okay. But let me ask you this. In your school, right? As you go to school, have you sometimes failed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you sometimes won something and scored really well?
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes have you just been fine with thing, meaning relaxed, meaning win, loss, no, just normal. Hey, you know what? I am singing a song, right? Or I am working in the garden, just relaxed. Huh? You have experienced that?
Yes, sir.
So we'll ask this to the students, everyone. When you score a or win a particular match, is that positive or negative? Please, Tushar.
Sir, I didn't understand that.
Okay. If you win something, is that positive or is that negative?
ඒක පොසිටිව් ඒක ධනාත්මකද ඍණාත්මකද කියලා. පොසිටිව් නම් ඒක ධනාත්මක කියන්නේ. They are telling that is positive.
Positive, correct? And if you lose something, is that, or if it is, there is something sad, what is that? Is that positive or negative?
That is negative.
Negative. Okay. Then if you are just, relaxed and, singing along, then it will be neutral. Okay. So explain that to them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what is electron? It is negative. What is proton? It is positive. What is neutron? It is neutral. Okay. So if you think about electronic or electron and circuits, electronics and circuits, right? And if you look at your life, everything is made from positive, negative, and neutral. Okay. Even the atom or whatever happens to you, right? As you're growing up, correct? So in the end, right? Be it atom or be it uh, your life, okay? It's going to have some positive, it is going to have some negative, and it is going to be having neutral also. Does that make sense on what is positive, what is negative, what is neutral? Or
Yes, sir.
did I confuse you?
So I didn't understand.
You didn't understand. Okay. So atom is made out of electron, proton, and neutron. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Ask the students also. Electrons, protons, and neutrons.
Yes, sir.
So if someone asks you what is electron, right? Or what is a proton? And what is a neutron? Okay. You won't know. You'll be like, okay, what is it? Right? You can't get break something smaller than that?
Not
No, right? So what is electron, what is proton, what is neutron is nothing but electron is negative. It is like, you can explain this. It is like, when you're sad or when you're down, let us say that is negative. Huh? Then electron is like that. Okay. What is positive? You're winning and you're very happy and very, very, excited. That is proton. Huh? What is neutron? Oh, it is, relaxed. Huh? You're sleeping, watching TV. It's just normal. Huh? That is neutron. So, what are these three things? It is three different states. Okay. Three different states of the atom. It is negative, positive, and neutral. So, when someone asks you, what is smaller than an atom? Okay. What is smaller than the atom? It is nothing but a force or a vibration or a state. That is it. So electron is vibrating, neutron is vibrating, proton is vibrating. Okay. So when someone asks you, you know what? There is sunlight, air, soil, and water. Okay, great. Then what is that made out of? Atom. What are atoms made out of? Electrons, protons, and neutrons. What are electrons, protons, and neutrons made out of? You tell, well, it is like, if you're happy, that is proton. If you're sad, that is like electron. If you're normal, neutral, relaxed, it is like neutron. So, what are these three things? They're nothing but states or forces or vibration. Okay, so you look at everything that is, we said made out of earth, air, water, soil, and then atoms. Actually, it is vibrating, and we'll talk about that later. What is the state of vibration? Okay, but do you now understand what is electron, proton, and neutron?
yes, sir.
What is that? It is nothing but happy, sad, and neutral. That is it.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, right, today, what is the lesson learned? If we look at this, okay, electronics and circuits. We covered this a little bit today, not in detail. Okay. And Shara, you talked about motion, distance, and forces. Okay. We have covered
Yes,
that
sir.
a little bit with vibration, and we have talked about space and what is the furthest thing that you see. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the homework? Now, when you are working in the or playing or studying, right? Whatever. Okay. If you can correlate that to something you see in the garden, something that you might see in the sky, okay, or something that might you and your friends when playing, you might experience this. Okay, so if you're learning a lesson, be it in math, science, whatever you're reading in the textbook, if you can correlate it to something in the garden, kitchen, or space, or your experience, and if you can write about it here on amitsu page, that will be the homework. And if you don't write also, no problem. Tomorrow we'll talk further. But can you please explain this to the children, that what is the homework? You look around, and whatever lesson you're reading in the book, try to correlate that to what is in the garden or sky or yourself, and write about that here. Please, can you explain that, Tushara or Netmi or Lakshani, to others?
Okay, sir. And then homework වශයෙන් සර් දෙනවා අපි එළියට ගිහින් හරි අපි පොතක් බලලා ඒකෙන් දැන් අපි අද ඉගෙන පාඩම අනුව ඉගෙන ගත්ත මොකක් හරි පාඩමක් තියෙනවා නම් එළිය මට පිටාවේ පරිසරයෙන් හරි පොතෙන් හරි ඒක අමිසු පේජ් එකේ දාන්න. දැන් හරි ඉංග්‍රීසි අපි සිංහලෙන් පොතට ඉංග්‍රීසි ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලා ඉංග්‍රීසි සිංහලෙන් කියලා මේක ටයිප් කරලා දානවා. කෙනෙක් දැම්මොත් ඇති. අද එක්කෙනෙක් දාන්න. ආයෙ හෙට එක්කෙනෙක් දාන්න. අද කරපු කෙනෙක්ට දාන්න. එහෙම දාන්න. මේ නැතත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. කෙනෙක්ට දාන්න. එක්කෙනෙක් කර දාන්න. එක්ක ඔක්කොම කතා වෙලා එකක් දාන්න. එහෙම දවසින් දවස් එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ නම දාලා ඔක්කොම කතා වෙලා එකක්. Okay, sir.
Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. So any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
No questions. Okay. Then how was the lesson?
Actually, it is good.
Actually, it is good. But
Yes.
is it too much?
No, sir.
No.
That
Were you,
can
sorry, go ahead.
we can understand it properly. Everyone understood the lesson.
Everyone understood the lesson. Okay.
Yes.
So one part is something that you will learn in the book. Second part is whatever you have understood today, even if you write a little bit about it, that will also be a good what do you call recap of what you understood, okay, from this lesson. So where to write that? So give me 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to post this. So everything that we discussed, right? I have written here. Okay. Then
Okay.
for people who want to learn or understand this in Sinhala, so if you go here, change it and see, okay, everything that I wrote is now in Sinhala, okay, so you can read this also, right? And whatever you all want to reply back, okay, you can come here, and where is it? You know how to reply and all that, right, Tushara?
Yes, sir.
So you all can reply or create a post or whatnot. Okay. So I know it has been about 90 minutes or a little bit more with no questions. You can think about this. Okay, think about it. And whatever you want to write, you can write. And tomorrow we will meet again and we will continue discussing steam. Okay. And if you have some lessons that you are reading or learning, and if you have questions, put that here and we will talk about that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You explain that to others also, Tushara, please.
Okay. Sir, අපි අද පාඩමේ ඔක්කොම විස්තර ටික දැන් සර් මේ දාලා තියෙන ඔක්කොම පාඩමේ කරමුවා. ඔයාලට මොකක් හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න තියෙනවා නම් page එකේ සර් දාන්න. තව අද ඉගෙන ගත්ත දේ ගැන පොඩි විස්තරයක් දාන්නලු. කොහොම homework එක විදිහට දාන්න. That's all, sir.
All right. So thank you everyone and you all have a good day. Okay. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Okay. And if you think we should change this up a little bit or take some breaks, let me know. Okay. but I hope you all enjoyed the lesson.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.